This video doesn't contain any of the information that's coming from the leaked art book to Tears of the Kingdom. However, be aware of spoilers from previous Zelda titles. In any case, enjoy the video. Look, I'm not a Zelda theory YouTuber, but I had an idea. When it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, I mean at this point everything has been discussed over a million times now, from patent leaks to all the... well, you can't even call them trailers, teasers at best. It's weird, isn't it? How absolutely secretive Nintendo is handling basically everything around the newest entry in the series. Just tidbits of new information sprinkled around. There are, from what it looks like, 2 versions of Link, maybe. Dehydrated Ganondorf is probably the strongest he has ever been. Even Zelda doubting that Link will be able to beat him.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
I mean, the Sword of Evil's bane failing? I feel that Tears of the Kingdom will be like Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword, dropping massive pieces of lore and information that will leave the mouth wide open, I'm sure. But that's not the only reason why I'm mentioning these games. See, the most obvious connection to Skyward Sword are the Flying Islands, sure. It has been theorized before, but maybe there will be even story connections to Skyward Sword. In the sense of having to elevate important parts of the map into the sky again, like the Deku Tree for example, but I'll come back to that later. Ocarina of Time is another important part. Why is that? Well, from the teasers and everything, I don't think it's a stretch to say that Link will have to collect these 7 tears to possibly restore the Master Sword, maybe upgrade it. Who knows? 7 is an important number in the franchise. There are 7 sages, 7 tears. Tears of the Kingdom will be the 7th entry in the 3D Zelda series. Some might consider the following theory a crackpot theory, but in all honesty, I think that some parts of it aren't as crazy as it sounds first. There are 2 possibilities. Let's start with the more obscure one. We all know that Breath of the Wild has areas and locations from many previous entries in the franchise. And since there are 7 tiers, and Tears of the Kingdom being the 7th 3D Zelda, what if we gotta travel to locations that were important in previous 3D entries? For example, the Deku Tree, representing Ocarina of Time, with the help of these green floaty things, spirals, we will be able to get up. And up there we are challenged, in a dungeon probably. If we are worthy to obtain the tier, we elevate that part of the map into the sky. And every time that happens, a cave entrance opens, where malice has already spread everywhere. And our mission is to weaken Ganon by destroying a maybe vital point for him underground. I was actually thinking of a mode in Warframe that could resemble that idea. Infestation that is corrupting everything, and you have to go and destroy a hive to stop even more monsters from getting created or other factions getting corrupted. But you can't destroy it yet. You have to destroy many smaller hives and weaken it in order to be able to destroy the big one in the center. Maybe that will be the case as well here. In a nutshell, go to an area, get into the sky, do a dungeon, obtain a tier, save that area from Ganon's malice, and then weaken Ganon by destroying a vital part underground. Maybe by destroying something as simple as a malice eye or a corrupted rat. Well, the possibilities are endless, let's be real. For Skyward Sword there would be the Forgotten Temple that has very little relevance in Breath of the Wild, but what if we would be able to lift Maybe not the whole temple, but reverse what's happened in Skyward Sword. Bring the goddess statue back up, and maybe even revisit Skyloft. For Wind Waker we have Rito Village, and we know that stuff is going down back there. And it connects to Dragon Roost Island, so that's that. For Twilight Princess, I am not 100% sure, but the bridge across Lake Hylia could do it. That wouldn't be a stretch in my opinion. Imagine having a underwater cave that we have to explore. The possibilities, man. Or maybe Laurelin Village, because of that, well, Twilight.
What?
Yeah, bridge it is. Breath of the Wild could use something like Heteno Village, for example. We saw the glowing spiral there as well. And it has Link's house there too. Majora's Mask? Oh. No, yeah, wait, yeah, that's no. Wow, okay, where could... I can't. Kilton, my sad mask salesman. Maybe in Tears of the Kingdom he'll expand on the idea on having his own shop and opens it up in the first place we found him. Yep, that's it.
But Sparks Opus, that's quite the stretch, don't you think?
Well, hell yeah it is. But I would argue that the idea itself with the gameplay loop isn't that bad. The other idea is a bit less exciting in my opinion, but still similar in the idea itself. You remember that in Ocarina of Time we had to collect these medallions. Light, forest, fire, water, shadow and spirit. And there would be slight changes area-wise. Maybe it's the races we have to save. Water are the Zoras, light could be the Rito, spirits could be the Gerudo, fire are the Gorons, since their volcano kinda broke too. Forest could be the Koroks and the Deku Tree. And the Shadow Medallion, maybe the Yiga clan or Kakariko again. Maybe the 7 heroines are important too. And there is actually another one, like the 8th heroine. The 8th tier. The 8th sage. Maybe Ganon was that sage. Maybe these are the tiers of the previous heroes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Well, at the end of the day, the possibilities are endless. Like I said, Link has a Monado arm and something that looks like the flames that strengthened the Goddess's Sword and Skyward Sword that turned it into the real Master Sword we know nowadays. But the Master Sword is soon no more, so yeah. We are barely 2 months away. That's crazy. Do you have another idea for how the gameplay will look? Let me know. I always read all of them, and it's interesting to know your take on all of that. As you probably saw from the footage, I am figuring more and more things out here and there, improving on the videos itself. And I would argue that the overall quality of the videos are increasing, so hooray! I really hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you a fantastic rest of your day. My friends, have a good one. By the way, I created an outro. Hope you like it.